Sometimes, like today, the best defense is a good offense. The Washington Redskins picked up a huge victory here at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, a 45-41 win over the Chicago Bears. Washington improving to 2-4 on the season. The 45-41 score, the second highest scoring game in the National Football League in 2013. And the game was decided on a last-minute drive by the Washington Redskins, 12 plays, 80 yards, capped off by a Roy Helu Jr. 3-yard touchdown run with 45 seconds to go to give the Redskins a 45-41 lead, and they won by that margin. Sticking with the Redskins offense, RG3 had by far his best game, all-around game of 2013. 298 yards passing, 84 yards rushing on only 11 carries. That's almost 8 yards per carry. He did throw an interception, but he also threw 2 touchdowns in the ball game. One of the touchdowns he threw was to Aldrick Robinson from 45 yards out early in the fourth quarter to give the Redskins a 38-31 lead. And after the game, I talked with Aldrick Robinson, and I asked him why this Washington Redskins offense was humming all afternoon.
I think it was a good day for us. You know, we moved the ball well, and we didn't kill ourselves today. We had a lot of holding penalties, but we can clean that up. But we moved the ball well.
You had the fourth quarter touchdown catch that gave the Redskins a 38-31 lead towards the left side of the end zone. It looked as if you were double teamed. So take me through that play. What happened on that play where you were able to come down with a catch?
The play wasn't even designed for me, but RG3 he rolled out the pocket a little bit, and he saw me downfield, and he gave me a shot, and I made a play for him.
What does this win do for your team going forward?
It gives us momentum. You know, that's all we need is a little momentum, and it gets the ball rolling, and that's what we need.
Was this sort of draw the line in the sand type of game with your record 1-4, couldn't go down to 1-5? So what was the mentality of this team going into this game?
We just knew we had to get a win, and we knew we had to come here and play hard to get it. Chicago is a great team, so we had to come battle, and that's what we did.
Was the touchdown today kind of a makeup for that touchdown that was called back in the Detroit game on the play that was caught and then reviewed?
Oh, yeah, it was definitely a makeup for that, and I'm glad that it came my way and I made the play.
Aldrick, thank you so very much for joining us.
All right, no problem.
For the Chicago Bears, they fall to 4-3 on the season, and in this ball game, they were able to keep up with the Washington Redskins point for point, despite the fact that they played the majority of this ball game without quarterback Jay Cutler. Cutler was hurt as he was being sacked in the second quarter by Washington Redskins defensive lineman Chris Baker. Cutler hurt his groin on the play, was ruled out for the ball game. His replacement, Josh McCown, did a very good Jay Cutler impression in this ball game. 14 of 20, 204 yards. He threw a touchdown pass, and he also made like a Chicago quarterback from years gone by, Bobby Douglas, the mobile quarterback that the Bears had in Chicago. McCown was a threat out of the pocket, 4 carries for 33 yards. His touchdown pass late in the fourth quarter, just under 4 minutes to go, to Martellus Bennett gave the Bears a 41-38 lead before the Redskins came back and won the ball game. Matt Forte rushed for 3 touchdowns in the ball game, but it was not enough for the Chicago Bears, who are going into their bye week 4-3, and coming out of the bye week, they have a Monday night game against the Green Bay Packers, and then the week after that, they're at home against the Detroit Lions. 2 important division games for the Chicago Bears coming up. For the Washington Redskins, they are 2-4, only a game back of first place in the loss column. The Dallas Cowboys are 4-3, and next week, the Redskins have to travel to Denver to take on the Denver Broncos. And if playing the best team in the National Football League isn't enough of a storyline in this ballgame for the Redskins, this will mark Mike Shanahan's first game back in Denver after he was fired, after he was the longtime head coach of the Denver Broncos. It'll be interesting to see and hear the reaction that he gets in the Mile High City after Shanahan brought the Broncos their first 2 and only Super Bowl championship. So once again, the Redskins win this ball game 45-41. Stay tuned to ALotofSportsTalk.com for the post pattern, where we have a very insightful interview with one of the star players in this ball game for the Washington Redskins, running back Roy Helu Jr., who had 3 rushing touchdowns in this ball game. A very fun interview that we did on the post pattern with Roy Helu Jr. So once again, the final score, the Washington Redskins 45, the Chicago Bears 41. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, my name is Adeshina Koike for ALotofSportsTalk.com.